It's a collector's paradise in Hamilton's East End.
If it was somebody else's garbage, to me it's not. It's just somebody else's history that you can pass on to somebody else.
Len Waring houses plenty of that history in his warehouse/shop known as Mr. Used. But don't let the name fool you. This is much more than a second-hand store.
You know how you throw pennies on the railway track? Don't let your feet stay on the railway track.
It's almost like walking into a museum, packed from floor to ceiling, with aisles and aisles and even more aisles of, well, just about anything you can imagine.
These are the elephant chairs. They're made out of one tree, all teak.
With everything from old bicycles to stained glass windows, antique wagons, and even computers that by today's standards would be considered primitive.
This is like Christmas 1972. So this is the great-grandfather of video gaming, the Commodore 64.
It is.
Some of these items are for sale.
Deposit your 25 cents, please.
How does this work?
So they ask you questions, you have your choice between 1, 2, 3 answers, you know what I mean?
And some are not.
They were donated to a school from the African Lion Safari, and he said, sure, he could take them, and we put them on display.
It would be hard for anyone to walk into Mr. Used and not be taken on a journey back in time to their youth.
This is more your era. How do you play this? Come on.
It's, I used to play this as a kid all the time. This was one of the original racing games. This is the original, well, Sega Power Drive.
And at 25 cents, you know.
25 cents, yeah.
Out of all of this, there's one thing that stands out in Len's eyes. It's his prized possession, the original set from the classic Canadian TV series, The Red Green Show.
Red! That's what you get for tailgating, Harold.
They had a great show. A lot of people loved it.
So much so that Red Green fans flock to Mr. Used every year to visit a big piece of the show's history.
They want to come to see the Red Green set to make sure that we still got it here because they enjoyed the show so much.
Signs, props, set dressings, memorabilia, and even actual show costumes.
That would be Ranger Gord's outfit. One of his shirts and a little bit of dust added to it.
If not for Mr. Used, all of this TV history may have ended up on a trash heap somewhere, along with just about everything else in this store.
You just can't throw it out. It has so much character, so much beauty.
In an era when society is just beginning to understand the importance of recycling, Len is somewhat of a pioneer in that area.
There's so much people that don't even think about it. They don't think about recycling, and they just throw it out, throw it in the garbage.
Like the old saying goes, one man's trash is another man's treasure. And if that is indeed true, Len is clearly one of the richest men on earth. For Hamilton Life, I'm Gavin Seal.
The Home Alone edition?
Home Alone, yeah.